I had been struggling for too long, and I started getting these headaches. I felt anxious and scared. I needed my doctor. I needed my therapist. I needed my family to support me. And they all did. So I was really, really lucky. Then this little glimmering light called Way Up North came back to my life. So I healed and I recovered from the depression. But that didn't mean that I could go back to life the way it was. Because that was the life that made me sick. I had to figure out what made me feel good and what made me feel bad. So I started tracking both my feelings and my behavior. To be able to remember this in everyday life, I created an acronym: F, fear. F, fear. F. This might be the most important letter in the whole acronym, because this stands for friends and family. Humans, we are social creatures. We aren't supposed to be alone. You need to have people around you to feel good. Food, because it's true. We are what we eat. More and more and more studies show that unhealthy food doesn't just affect our bodies and make us sick and obese, it actually affects our brains as well. E stands for something that some of you hate and some of you love, and that's exercise. The human body was made for running and walking. We've been running and walking for thousands and thousands of years while gathering food and hunting in small groups. So it makes no sense for our bodies to sit in front of a computer all day and take the car to work. We need to get out and exercise and move. A, that stands for act. If you don't act on something, nothing will change. Start with something small and do something every day. Something to make your life better. And R, that's rest and recovery. So that's how I try to stay sane. But let's move on to the event that I started telling you about last time. Way Up North 2.0 in Stockholm. The next thing I remember from that day in Stockholm is meeting the host Jenny Hammar. I thought she was brilliant. And now she approached me and she said, "Jonas, just so you know, I'm counting on you to sit there front row and support me because I'm nervous." And then I remember Erin Bishop saying something similar, and it struck me, that is what I am to this community. I'm the friendly guy on front row. Amazing. So I go inside and I sit down, and Andria Lindquist, her energy and enthusiasm on stage just put a smile on my face. I heard her speak once before in Stockholm in 2015, but then I was too shy and afraid to actually talk to her, even though I thought she was great, because she seemed larger than life, and I just didn't dare to talk to her. Now I did, and I actually shared lunch with her and some other photographers, and she said, "Take whatever your passion is outside photography and inject it into your brand. You have to have a strong online presence to gain your clients' trust and to set yourself apart. We shouldn't be comparing ourselves to what just anyone does. We should be comparing ourselves to what is the right thing to do. And I started thinking to myself, there's something really special about this community and about Way Up North. I want to make a contribution in some way. I understood that I needed to challenge myself. Because being the place uncomfortable is also being the place where we grow. I found this old camera, a camera that I've never used before, loaded it with one roll of film and went to Stockholm with no preparations whatsoever. Stupid idea, but that's what I did. And I talked to Cole Roberts, one of the founders of Way Up North, and said, hey, listen man, I was wondering if I could do the portraits of all the speakers. And he was like, go for it, dude. Some of the results aren't really that great, but I mean, I had never shot a camera like this before. So I was still proud of myself just for committing myself to do this and seeing it through. I never feel alone in this community. There are no rules in photography as long as you are doing the thing you want. It's fucking insane. We only have one life. We have to act now. Challenge yourself. Ask for help. Don't wait till you're brave enough. Just do it. To get to sit down with these amazing photographers and take their portrait, that was just a blessing. I keep showing up because I love Way Up North and I love the community. I go to Cologne, I go to Cannes, I keep taking the portraits, and I get to take Juaristi's portrait. And then I think, well, that's it. I need to get up on stage. I need to get on that stage, just like Juaristi. If I get up on that stage, everything will be okay. So that became my new dream. I wrote down in my notebook, within 5 years, I'm gonna stand on the stage of Way Up North.